I wanted to do an unpopular opinions video because they're fun and easy to do, but I couldn't think of where to start from, so I kind of decided not to do it. Then I saw this video a few days ago and really liked it, so I thought I would try it out myself. I went on YouTube and searched for the most viewed unpopular opinions video and found two shorts with 1.4 million views each, so I decided to make a reaction video to that. So here is my reaction to KTube's most unpopular opinions. Okay, so the thing with survival shows is that they're never a judge of talent. I mean, you think in a show about selecting talented singers, you would have the winner be someone who can easily belch high notes, right? Right. Anyway, it's not a judge of talent, it's a judge of likability and beauty. It might as well be a Miss Universe contest. Don't get me wrong, both Wonyoung and Somi are talented women. But were they the most talented in the lineups for both shows? Were they number one in all three categories of singing, dancing, and rapping, all traits needed to be the best idol? No. Neither of them are. Again, not hating on them, I think Somi has great vocal range and Wonyoung's stage presence remains unmatched. Since the shows are not about talent but more about likability and beauty, then yeah, they both deserve number one, so I disagree. Honest moment here. Is there truly better music? Like, is one song better on a rating scale than another? I don't think so. I think music is preferential. Some people like one genre, the others like something else. It's like saying one color is better than the other. I mean, that just sounds stupid. The thing with both these groups is that their music is very different from each other. Personally, I have only heard 2 songs from Stacey, but I have heard all of aespa's discography. Clearly you can tell that I like one group better than the other. So if I am solely talking from a place of personal preference, then I disagree. I like aespa's music better. I kind of feel bad now talking about this, especially after watching how much the boys overworked themselves just to get us these songs, but I am going to be extra kind when talking about this because I love BTS. If you look at the writers and producers behind BTS's English discography, it's easy to see why their sound changed so much. I don't think any of these are bad songs, I think they're generic songs. It's what I like to call white boy pop music that artists like Justin Bieber, Shawn Mendes, Ed Sheeran and more make. It's very popular, but critically speaking very average music. BTS were never ones to create generic music. Their sound is so distinct and unique, you expected that to translate into their English releases, and when it didn't, people were disappointed, ARMYs included. Let me also add that these songs are not bad, they're just not BTS. Now the question comes, is it overrated and/or overhyped? I don't think so. I think most people all around the world enjoy generic pop music. I mean, Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran always top the charts, so I disagree. It's neither of those because most people enjoy that kind of music. I think we have seen a lot of disrespect toward Black and Brown communities from the Korean culture as a whole. This can range from saying the N-word, to doing blackface, or various forms of cultural appropriation. Eastern countries as a whole struggle with this issue, and it's obvious because they are all homogeneous societies where you only ever interact with one racial group, most likely your own. The West has heterogeneous societies, hence creating more room to have nuanced conversations about race. So yes, most of the K-pop idols don't know much about other racial groups and honestly don't even bother to learn about them, and hence this ignorance makes them say and do racist things. Again, there is no better music, it's just preference. Especially since Lisa and Rosie's solo music doesn't even fall in the same genre. I think one factor that makes a song universally good is its longevity. Personally for me, I listen to solo a lot even now. I haven't listened to either of Lisa or Rosie's solo songs post its promotional period. So again, from a sole point of personal preference, I disagree. I enjoyed Jennie's solo music more than any other. This is a very interesting point of view, in my opinion. Personally, I think Twice's shift from cutesy to girl crush was the best thing that ever happened because it got rid of all those creepy middle-aged men that filled their fanbase. Honestly, I can make a whole video talking just about this. A lot of these lists are made from a heteronormative perspective, so what guys find attractive about girls and what girls find attractive about guys. Since Twice wasn't making music for a male audience anymore, a lot of their fans' interest in their visuals faded away. Another critical factor, as mentioned in the opinion, is age. Most female idols are only considered pretty when they are young. Look at Yuna from SNSD. A woman's beauty is validated by her proximity to youth, and this is true globally. Plus, the oversexualization of young girls in K-pop is such a big problem because of creepy middle-aged dudes. So yes, I agree with this opinion. So there are two parts to this. Is Blackpink the nation's girl group, and who gets to decide who is the nation's girl group? Let's do the later part first. Absolutely, without a question in my mind, it is Korean fans who decide who gets the title of nation's girl group. It's called nation's girl group for a reason. But international fame should play a part in deciding who gets this title, and in my opinion, no other group deserves this title more than Blackpink. Before I was a K-pop fan, I can tell you that the only two groups I had heard of were Blackpink and BTS, and that's true for most people because they have established themselves as global artists. Which, if we're being honest, none of the other groups have been able to do. So I disagree. I think the title should go to the groups that is associated with K-pop the most, and the girl group that does that is Blackpink. "100% agreed. Honestly, I think J-Hope is one of the best male dancers in the K-pop industry. The amount of technique he brings to a dance performance remains unmatched. Building on the other part of this opinion, I think there are so many idols whose talents get overlooked because they don't fit the Korean beauty standard, and that is one of the most messed up parts of K-pop. Also, why do Koreans not deem this man attractive? Anyway, that's all from me. A little PSA, I hope you don't take offense to what I have said. I think everyone is entitled to opposing views, so please share them, but do be nice about it.